Yo, YouTube, what's going on? What it do, what it is? It's your boy Strange back here with another video, and I'm back here with some more NBA Live gameplay. Now, I want to sit here and talk about this ridiculous, asinine, and bogus rule change that happened. So, out of all 32 owners, only one, the owner of the Cincinnati Bengals, who actually had some nuts to sit up there, and be like, hey, challenging, offensive and defensive pass interference. We ain't going with that there. We ain't going with that. And Sean Payton is all up in ours because, we thought this though we were robbed out here and, against the Rams. And even Sean McVay, Andy Reid, Bill Belichick, Matt Patricia, Mike Tomlin. I was like, no, man, what are y'all doing? And I hope this call comes back and bites every single last one of them. I really do hope it does, because that makes no sense. So now we're out here challenging offensive and defensive pass interference calls, but I think it was offensive holding and holding calls was in there as well. That makes no sense. So now you're telling me, oh, okay, so because they didn't throw the flag out there on the field, well, you know what, hey, let's go on ahead and toss this. Hey, they missed the call. Hey, you know what, just deal with it. We're not going to sit up here and act like and ignore the fact, that the Saints didn't have a hand in their own demise. They were up 14-0. They were up 14-0 in the playoff game. You get up 14-0, in the playoffs. Hey, now the ball's in your court now. They've got to change their scheme now. But the Rams, they stuck with their guns. They stuck with what they were doing. And let's not mind, let's also take into account that the Saints threw the ball. I think it was 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 5. Why are you throwing the ball? The Rams, they have two timeouts. You run the ball, football 101. You make them burn their timeouts. By you throwing the ball, Drew Brees threw the ball in the dirt. So therefore, I know the Rams were like, oh, they throwing the ball? Thank you. What happened? Incomplete pass. You run the ball. They get the ball back with like 20-some seconds left. Man, I know it'll be under a minute that they would have had left in the game, but when you guys decided to go out there and throw the ball, and then that happens. Needless to say, also, you get the ball back in overtime. You get the ball first in overtime. What do? Incomplete. I think they ran the ball incomplete. Threw an interception. I think that's how the sequence went down, but I know they threw an interception. And what happened? Rams go, kick the field goal, ball game. Like that. So don't put all this on. Oh well, And needless to say, mind you, before that, the drive. Well, Jared Goff, there was a clear face mask penalty. Or it was a face mask or hands to the face. So either way, it would have been a first down for the Rams. But is anybody harping on that or talking about that? No one's talking about that. But because now all of a sudden, Sean Payton, he's going to harp on that. But what about when Detroit, when we played Dallas, and it was a clear pass interference call against Brandon Hanson, Stone Pettigrew. Like that was in the fourth part. I think it was like 10 minutes and some change or 6 minutes left in the game. The ref threw the flag out there on the field. Everyone's marching down the field, spot of the foul. Everyone in the whole stadium knew, man, we got. Refs went, he picked the flag up, threw the flag out there, went over there, picked it up. Detroit, we made a public outcry asking for the same thing to be happening. The same thing in the following offseason. And hey, let's go on ahead and review it. Nothing happened. We were told, guys, just deal with it. What do you mean just deal with it? Like, no, it wasn't, oh, just do it. We were wrong, and that we were wrong. Did anybody care? Anybody bat an eyelid outside of Detroit? No. Why? Because it was Detroit. So now, because it's the Saints, and Drew Brees and Sean Payton spearheading this thing, now all of a sudden, oh, let's go ahead and make this. I really hope that this happens on a I hope it happens to either the Patriots, the Cowboys, or even ironically the Saints. I want this to happen to one of those teams. I want it to be in prime time, a prime time game that that this happens and that this occurs. And I want them to be like, oh, well, you know what? Wasn't no flag on the play, but they go hand in hand and they throw that flag, and this costs one of those teams a playoffs. I really do hope that this costs one of those guys a playoff game. Now, some, they could be like, oh, you just sound bitter, Lions fan. You guys had opportunities afterwards. So did the doggone Saints. I really do. I really want this here, to bother them, to come back and bite them in the worst way possible. Because that doesn't make any sense. Like, so we're just going to conform the rules now because, a head coach, he goes out there and he goes on a big old rant about this. Oh, they did not let it go. Cameron Jordan, refs blow whistles, not games. Well, let's talk about how, you guys blew the game. You guys blew that game. Blew it. There's no reason that, the Rams went down there and scored with such ease the way that they did. Absolutely no reason why. And I'm going to stand by that. Would we have beat Green Bay? I don't know. And you know what? I don't know if we'd have beat Green Bay. But also, they showed in the Super Bowl. I said it was a pass interference, when Stephon Gilmore grabbed Brandon Cook's arm on that touchdown. What would have been a touchdown. I called it. I was like, hey, that right there should have been pass interference. But, hey, it is what it is. I mean, they can't go back and change the past. But, like I said, I just hope this comes back and affects them. But, that's it for the video. It's your boy Strange Range. Like, share, sub the video, and like that, we gone.